I was gonna have the day off again, like the third day in a row. Nobody ever watches or follows me, so I don't. I struggle to give myself reason to stream. Um, I was gonna do it, but something's weird with Space Engineers. So I've decided. Um, first to raise the fucking audio. Jesus Christ. I don't know why that's an option.
Meteor storm inbound.
But I was playing Space Engineers, and I noticed something was weird. Um, that I've done a few things since last time this was played. This is the only room in the entire facility that pressurizes correctly, which doesn't make sense, really. Because it shouldn't be. This room should also pressurize. Actually, it's quite well built. Actually, I needed to come in here anyway. I didn't even fucking realize. This room, if you look around it, it's very clear and easy to tell. There's no gaps anywhere in here. I've also built the lockers. I don't know why. But for some reason, despite this, the room doesn't recognize that it should pressurize. There's plenty of ice. I've just topped it up, actually. But for some reason or another, the entire... What the fuck happened? Hello? No? No? What the fuck happened? What damaged that? That's odd. Never happened before. All this is built. It's all built, it's all pressurized, and it did pressurize until I installed these. Now, when I installed them, it refused to pressurize. So, I've built and installed an entire another row of steel plating behind these. It still refuses to recognize this room's pressured. So, I'm just going to abandon that. Make Defiant not look like... I can get rid of that at some point. I'm getting rid of it. Connector system, that's up and running. The inner area, I might need that. Might not. Most of this facility is just going to be the hangar where we launch from. It's not like it serves another purpose. Actually, yeah, that brings up to my second point. Physics engine. Something's wrong with Space Engineers' physics system, because this is a gravity area. There is plenty of gravity here. I will double check my... Oops. Double check the gravity here. Gravity generator. It all works. It's actually at its maximum. Runs at 1G, which is its max these days. Oh shit, my mic. Runs at 1G. There we go. All of it's good, except that means there's 1G of gravity. Now, that's Earth. That's basically Earth's gravity in this game. Which means this piece of the old mining ship, which is floating, shouldn't be. In fact... Oh, shitting hell. All of the blocks now...
Full.
Oh god. Right, yeah, I've got to clean this mess up, which I made by accident.
Inventory full.
All this mess is here for no reason, because I don't know...
Inventory full.
What's causing it?
Inventory full.
But nothing is acting as it is, physics-wise.
Inventory full.
There's nothing on the game that should change the physics engine.
Inventory full.
Not within reason. But for some reason...
Inventory full.
And you can hear this a couple more times, don't worry about it.
Inventory full.
Okay, like 5 or 6 more times. That's about it.
Inventory full.
But for some reason, the entire thing
Inventory full.
refuses to land. It's like I disconnected it and it just sort of just twirled up and landed there. It got stuck there.
Inventory full.
And ever since then, it's just been up there waiting for me to mine it. I don't know why it's doing this, what's causing it, or how to really fix this. Cock. Yeah, see? See, no, actually get in there. Oof. Get in there. That's helpful.
Inventory full.
That's not. That could have killed me. You get rid of the scrap ship too when I get the chance. Which I'm pretty sure I can't fit through the door. Oh, fuck yeah. No, this isn't going for the door. This is too big. Or is it? Yep, side thrusters. I can get these in here. Okay, that implies ripping off the turrets on the top as well. Sorry, lads. Oh, those take 5.56. Okay.
Meteor storm inbound.
Didn't know that. That helps. And you, this thing has no... I think what I've made is... The game just keeps freezing it. The game freezes up every so often, don't worry about it. Too big. Somehow carrying 1,105 magazines of ammunition. Sure. I haven't fucking accidentally... Yes, I have. Oh well. That should now be enough for me to hopefully... Please, 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 please... Fuck. Really? Oh, you are a bitch.
Inventory full.
You are a bitch of a block. I just have to hope that this facility isn't attacked during the time in which I'm in here. Because that should now allow me to, if I'm right, pressurize the room. I've got 2 things to scrap while I'm in here. I don't know what's with the gravity, but it's refusing to... 1G is apparently not enough to drag these off the roof. Why they're dragging them up there is beyond me. If anybody's wondering what's behind that door, it's nothing. There's just nothing there yet. I haven't actually installed any of that section of the facility. And my light doesn't want to work properly? Okay. Let's install a couple of rotating lights in here. That's nice. Oh, fuck off. Get out of the way. I feel somewhat bad for having to scrap these. You know, I spent quite a bit of time building them. But with what I'm hoping to build, I'm not going to need them. Well, I am going to need a mining ship. Why am I doing this again? This is the only problem with this construction. Something's wrong with the conveyors too. They're not taking all the contents out of these things when they should be. Okay, you bastard. You're a bastard too. A lot of missiles. Why do I have so many missiles? Oh well. The defense system can make use of those. If it's not already packed full. Probably is actually. With half of what goes on here, that defense grid is probably quite well powered already. And just some more removal. Wait, what?
Storm inbound.
I'm already in here. I might as well just... See, now this fucker's floating too. Oh, fuck, I just... Bitch. Oh boy. I deliberately drained the cargo. I don't know what the fuck is causing it, but a lot of this shit's floating.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
I'm not playing Scarlet Nexus today, even though I technically should, with the fact that it's just released, because of the fact that it's depressing. Like, really, the entire game just has a depressing story so far. I haven't finished it, so probably, I don't even know how it ends. I change how I'm wording my sentences mid-sentence, don't I?
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Really? There we go, that's all done. Now I just... The fucking oxygen tank's full, isn't it? God damn it! No! Oh, bollocks. Oh, only one thing for it. I get to show off two things. This is hopefully going to be the next section of the base that isn't built. Not yet. And then just got to finish scrapping this down. Not as easy a task as it sounds, really. Because there's batteries, quite a few of them, and I don't know how long those batteries can keep this thing running on its own. They probably can. quite a while.
Inventory full.
Yep, fully aware. She probably had a mod that tells that thing to shut the fuck up sometimes. Because good lord is it annoying.
Inventory full.
Well, that's not fair, that froze. Fucking goodbot thing, I need to turn that off as well. Look at this! Floating! Shouldn't me? God. Oh yeah, I have a missile launcher. I forgot I had that. Note to self. Don't tell Irish where that thing's being kept. That is a Vulcan. Oh yeah, there's the bot-mounted Vulcan. God, this used to be the... You wouldn't think it from looking at this. This used to be the engineering bay. This is where all the engineering shit happened. Now look at it. Like, where this was, this gap here, this used to be where the main part of the ship started. Now it's just a depressing hole. Probably don't need this light on anymore with those running. My God. Ow. Actually, I have an idea. What's fucking beeping? Oh. You twat. You're annoying, mate. You're a natural... Now you're just being a patronising prick. Oh, God. I knock into this thing hard enough.
Meteor storm inbound.
Nope.
Energy low.
I know what I was trying to do. Doesn't work. Still refusing to pressurize? Yep. It's getting on my nerves a bit, that is. You know what? As soon as you refuse to pressurize, lock the door. Because you won't pressurize. And if you won't pressurize, you're wasting my material. Bloody nothing in that room that... Hang on. Isn't that supposed to be a full block? Oh, it couldn't be. No, that's where the wall is. That's fine. Physically shouldn't we have any issue there. I know what I want to do. I want to build a proper ship. Because this thing that I'm scrapping down now, this was used to get me off Earth. That's all this thing ever did. That's all its job was to get me off Earth, into space, and help me set up a base. And it did that job brilliantly. But it wasn't designed for any major combat purposes, or any well, anything really. It just wasn't designed for it.
Meteor storm inbound.
I mean, for its design, it's not a bad ship, but minus the fact that it looked a bit like a dick when it was fully up and running. But you know, it's a surprisingly decent state. No, for a ship that's got its ass kicked.
Inventory
actually, bit of a meta point here, because it's nothing to do with the game. It's like IRL meta. I don't get it really. If anybody watches this fucking replay, could you like message me, because Twitch has a messaging for some reason. Can you message me with why nobody watches? Like, am I not funny? Am I not the funny? Is it because I'm not some... Oh fuck, I can't say it anymore because you'll get banned. Is it because I'm not some female YouTuber with big tits? Actually, that one's probably quite true. Is it just something else? But, you know, it's the perplexing question of just everybody. Of just, why does nobody ever watch? Or is my mic still wrong? It sounds good on my end, but I have no idea how it sounds. I should probably go through some sort of speech therapy with the amount of times I struggle talking. I feel like that's something I should do.
Inventory full.
Nah, I should be... Oh dear. Ah, well.
Inventory full.
Bollocks. Right, come on. Let's get this over with, nice and quick. I will point out one thing that I know for a fact. That is that my mic on stream sometimes has a bit of an echo to it. See, I'm the perfect distance from my mic. Problem is, perfect distance from my mic is not perfect distance from a wall. I'm at the corner of a room, which means about an arm and a half's length in front of me, of an average arm, there's a wall. A mostly flat wall, and the problem with flat surfaces is they love to bounce sound around. And that means, circumstances like mine, it's quite hard to get a good mic quality because, well, half your sound gets locked in by everything and its mother. So this mic has to be closer to my mouth than I'd like it to be, because otherwise... Why the fuck was my mic over there? Why was my mouse over there? But it's hard, all this streaming stuff. If you somehow come across this and you're considering starting it, either go full bang on it and spend tons of money, or just don't. Because at this point, I am pissing in the wind and hoping it hits something somewhere. And that something somewhere gives me, like, views and money and shit. And I'll make this clear, for a lot of people will watch YouTubers and streamers and think, oh yeah, they do it because they like their fans. Maybe at the beginning, but... And this is an ugly truth, yes, but... By the end of a YouTuber or streamer's lifetime on a platform, I can guarantee that they are not doing that for the fans anymore. I can guarantee that the only interest they have is in how much money they can make. It's what happens to a load of them. I mean, Markiplier is starting to go down that route, and that slightly terrifies me, because he was great. But, I mean, first of all, the man looks genuinely depressed more often nowadays, and I think he needs a break or something. Second of all, some of his videos this year have been about other companies copyrighting his stuff. Like, other companies infringing on his copyright. First of all, I didn't even know he'd copyrighted Markiplier. Good idea. Probably should do it. Probably should, you know, do it with what I have. nah, nobody's gonna want it.
Inventory full.
But and second of all, it's it comes off as more of a, oh look, these people are making money off my stuff. They're clearly fans of mine, but they're making money off my stuff, and I must therefore stop them. Probably not the reason, and yes, breaching copyright is piracy and theft, and it's illegal, and all that. But when you make a video about it, it comes up a bit more. I don't know. Don't know how to word it, but it's not a good thing when it does, when you do that, really. It doesn't look great. I just realised I can use this as a connector. I mean, back when I actually had viewers, I know, yeah, that used to be a thing. Many yonders ago. Fuck off, building bot. Many yonders ago, that was the thing. I had viewers, and I've always had this problem. It wasn't the viewers either that was a problem. Before anybody starts, you know, asking. But my issue was, I struggled greatly to say anything along the lines of like and follow, or asking for donations or anything back then, because there was enough people that I was making money. Fun fact, the 61 odd quid that still sits on my account that I can't claim because I have to reach $100. Yeah, that's from back then. Oh, if I had that 100 quid, I'd be able to afford shit like actual, I don't know, advertisements or some bollocks.
Energy low.
Oh dear. That happens every so often, the game freezes up, I don't know what's causing it. But, I don't know, a lot of them aren't doing it nowadays for the, you know, for the actual, for most of them only still do it for money these days, because, and it, oh Christ, that was quite a freeze. And I'm going to point to another issue that causes this. The fans themselves! Well, hey, yada fucking yada. I mean, who could have seen this coming?
Full.
Think on it like, I'm going to use a reference here. PewDiePie's girlfriend, whose name no wait, she's his wife now. He got married to her. She's his wife, sorry. But back when she was still his girlfriend, she had an account too, and it's a bit like a fucking rave was going off in there. She used to have an account. I think she still does, but she doesn't post on it anymore.
Inventory full.
Yeah, fuck. That's a couple of plays. It's not big a problem. But she had an account, and she made YouTube videos, and then the problem with that is, and it's a big issue across the entire platform, is not just YouTube, but Twitch stars have this as well. They don't make content so that you can just shit on it sometimes. Like, if a YouTuber was to make content on a game that somebody didn't like, they could somehow manage to turn half of fandom against, half their, fans against them. Because they played one game that they didn't like. Okay, well, why don't you try suggesting a game or asking for them to play something? Oh, no, you're just going to go and have a little bitch argument online. And that's a problem. And that happens way too much. Yeah, there's the whole internet bullying thing, and Katie Price's adopted son and all that shit that happened a while back. Apparently he was getting bullied. Which, in the days of the internet, this shit happens. I'm sorry, but it happens. To the point where, a lot of the people will get bullied online. What I don't get is, the idea of clamping down on bullying has, gone up. But a lot of the time, it doesn't get dealt with. Just need to go put these somewhere else. And I want to make a point here. I grew up in the days of good old-fashioned Modern Warfare 2. I think anybody who has played Modern Warfare 2, I've immediately just made my point to, and I don't need to continue this sentence. But to the rest, back when Modern Warfare 2 was a big thing, you would, like, the first couple of rounds in a lobby would be really friendly, because back then, unlike what it is now, where you'll end up in a game with randoms each time, back then, lobbies were persistent. Meaning, you'd get on 4 or 5 PM, and up until about 7 or 8 PM, you'd often be playing with around the same people. And after the first couple of rounds, they're always friendly, always nice, always benevolent. By about round 4, somebody's called somebody else the N-word, somebody's banged somebody else's mom 100 times over, some dude is getting shit for using the riot shield. I mean, seriously, if you used the riot shield, guaranteed somebody would give you shit for it back then. And half the time, and the way the internet dealt with bullying back then was, I'm going to say, more effective than it was these days. 2 people would set up a lobby on Rust, and while everyone else that was in their lobby playing with them would sit there and watch them as they fucking either backed up their shit talk or got their asses handed to them. That's just how it was back in the day. And mind you, I never actually did do any shit talking. I'm not very good at it. So I never did any of that. And I was like, I wasn't that old actually. I'd have been bullied out of damn near every lobby for being a fucking squeaker back then. Plain and simple. But that was back when gaming was considered less of a thing. There was a lot more hatred for it than there is nowadays. So more often than not, the people you ended up in a lobby with were like you. If they went up to somebody in real life and went, "Oh, you play video games," you'd get the piss taken out of you for it. Well, you play video games, you're wasting your life, These days it's all, oh, you play video games, okay. Oh, you some famous streamer or some shit. That never used to be the thing. Actually, it's part of the reason I don't like half these people who've come along on Twitch and YouTube recently. They sit there, they're all like, it's half the female population of Twitch, basically, who sit there in like skimpy clothing and are all, I'm a gamer too, I play games, and then spend half the stream showing off the top half of their tits instead of actually playing a game. And you're not doing that for the games. I mean, you get some people like me who genuinely, I got no webcam, no overlay. I used to have a webcam, that thing broke. I don't use an overlay, it's just game content, me normally talking about the games. And sometimes I get Irish in and then we explode whatever game we're playing, because God help us, you should never leave us in the same room with a bomb. We'll either blow ourselves up or blow up half of Derry. That's one of the 2 options. There is no third. But that's all it is, we just play games, we get on with it, and I enjoy it. And in the process, I might stream them when I can be asked to set the stream up correctly. And in return, I hope somebody somewhere has some enjoyment watching me play. And that's normally it. I don't play games competitively, I don't play games for money. I mean, I'll be honest here, I'm streaming on Twitch, meaning money is involved at some point. It's a fucking obvious thing. T for tosser. That's just how it is. I just play games because I play games. I might make this thing out of heavy armor when I do build it. Like, I have a fuck ton of this shit. Are you launching missiles at... I feel like launching missiles at meteors is... Can't even fucking hit them, can it? But a lot of the people who stream these days, like, Twitch has its perfect places. Twitch has like the IRL streams, the just chatting streams, and Twitch has done its damnedest to, you know, accommodate for all these types of people, and still people take the piss. You know, it doesn't help that along with these, you know, I'm gonna call them super thoughts basically. Along with them and all like Ninja and whatnot. Okay, Ninja was what I'd consider a decent person for a while. Then people started picking up on his tricks and using them to beat people in Fortnite. And after he started to realise he wasn't the best because everyone else had learned from his tricks, he just turned toxic. That's all it was. He turned toxic. And then he made a whole thing about how he wasn't going to play with other women to try and keep his wife happy and shit. And I just sort of sat there and thought, I don't think your wife gives a shit, mate. Or was it his girlfriend? I don't know. Don't know who the fuck was desperate enough to get with him. Don't know who desperate enough to get with me, actually, on that topic. But along with these people come their fans. You know, a younger generation than mine that didn't grow up on Modern Warfare 2, that grew up in a day and age where internet safety and all that is... Fucking saw that. Internet safety is the thing these days. It's all it is. There's no bullying, none of that. We didn't have that back in the Modern Warfare 2 days, and a lot of the people online these days, I know I'm going to sound old as fuck saying this, but a lot of them would not survive Modern Warfare 2. I'm sorry, but if with half the shit I've heard these days for, you know, but if half the attempts for bullying these days are petty nothingness compared to what you would hear on like Rust and on Modern Warfare 2 and all that, you could have a 30-year-old man on Modern Warfare 2 make a 12-year-old cry in about 5 minutes. That's all it was back there. You could do it in 5 minutes. These days, it's 2.5 minutes. And they'll, I don't know, do some bullshit. It doesn't help that in this day and age, everyone thinks they're hot shit online. That they're going to be some super amazing streamer, or that they're the next esports star. And if you have stuff like the Death Voice turned on Modern Warfare, the new one, not Modern Warfare 2, you hear that. You kill a person, and you just get you hear a few things. You either hear the very rare person who says something along the lines of "this person's good," which is considered a fucking, you know, you might as well shove that shit on your CV with how rare it is these days. Or more often than not, it's a stream of obscenities or just Isaac-ing. No, I can just shoot straight. That's all it is these days, is people think that they're the next best thing. And in a lot of games, people make it out to be all, oh, there's more hackers, and nah, you're just dying, but you can't take it these days, because you fucking grew up with your mummy and your daddy buying you all this fancy technology and all that shit. Oh, you think you're all high and mighty. And before anybody sits there, potentially, like looking at the replay going, hang on, you're on a fancy computer with a 1070. My parents didn't get me this. My nan paid for this computer, and I will not have someone shit talk my nan's memory. Thank you very much. She was a very lovely woman, but she wasn't very smart. And she refused to believe me when I told her my mother was a drunkard fuck. And then I stopped trying to convince her after she started getting dementia. You know, let her pass on in peace. And then immediately after they put her in a fucking care home, the entirety of my family, except for me and my dad, basically turned into vultures and immediately took everything from her house. That's partially why I don't talk to my family these days. I'm sorry, but she lived in a fucking dead-end street in a bungalow with a neighbour that was so fucking nosy that anyone could have turned up and she'd have called the police. Seriously, that neighbour was a prick. You'd walk out my nan's house and she's just there, peeking for the blinds, staring at you. The fucking piggy eyes. Piece of shit. Have I gone from, I don't know, struggling on Twitch to this? Ah, well, I'll continue the conversation. But, you know, my nan, after my nan ended up in there, they just sort of come by and they go, do you want anything from Nan's? Well, why would I want anything from Nan's? Nan's in a care home. But yeah, we're just going to take everything out of the house. Why? Because it'll get robbed. She lives in a bungalow on a dead-end fucking street with an alarm and a nosy neighbour.
Inventory
Who the
full.
fuck is going to rob her? But they did it. And as with all things, the entirety of the family just sort of fucking had whatever they wanted. It was like when Gran died.
Energy low.
Somebody asked if they could have the TV. They were told, yeah, sure, you can have the TV. They were very nice about it. What happened? My cousin Richard nicked the fucking thing when no one was looking. And I mean, kudos to him. The man at the time was not as well off as his sister who had asked for it. So I'd say he was allowed to get away with that shit. And he did. He got away with it quite well. Oh, right. It's a different cargo container. He got away with it. I ain't going to say that you should do that. I'm not going to say that, you know, when someone's dying that you or dead, that you steal something that should belong to somebody else. But it also isn't very, you know, friendly when you walk into, I don't know, your nan's or your gran's and there's fucking sticky notes all over the place with people's names on them. Just, I'm sorry, but Gran had died only like a week or two before, and the entire fucking family turned up, shoved sticky notes on everything and went, oh yeah, we'll have this, this and this. Show some fucking respect to a dead person, why don't you? Have some fucking respect for people. Of course, no, it always just fell on deaf ears. My entire family's like that. They're a bunch of pretentious cunts, except for my sister. Like, all of them, pretty much all of them believe they can do no wrong, except for my old man who sat me down at one point and went, listen, I know I was an abusive cunt in your childhood, and I know I'm trying to make it better, and I'm sorry. Mother hasn't fucking apologised. Not yet, the fat cunt. It doesn't help that, and yeah, I'm spilling the deets on some seriously recent shit once my mic's headphones are untangled. But my mum, my dad, my dad and Lindsay fucking Green, because I do not consider her my mother. My dad and Landwale Lindsay, as I call her in front of Irish once, and it's sort of stuck. Him and it made a promise that until both me and my sister were 18, neither of them, they would not divorce. They hated each other pretty much permanently, but they promised no divorce. At the age of 15, my sister's age, Lindsay decided that after an incident which may have left me with a criminal record, transpired that the promise, which I take promises seriously, Jesus, this one's violent, but that promise can go out the window. And so she divorced my dad, and took the piss about it while doing so. It was pure bullshit as far as I'm concerned. Like, half of it was just her taking the piss, demanding this, that, and the other. And then at one point, and this had nothing to do with the divorce. Don't know why it made it into the divorce paperwork. I'm taking these headphones off. But I don't know how it ended up in the divorce paperwork, but at one point, she decides to mention in the paperwork that I'm autistic. And yes, I am. Okay. And then she sits there and says that my dad goes walking every weekend. He does. I've got no problem with it. I like the peace and quiet I get for a day or two. It's comfortable. Hell, he's just done a week. He wasn't even in all of last week because he was off supporting a group up north that was doing some 280 odd mile walk. And yes, that's quite a long distance for anybody who doesn't know. The Pennine Way. Quite a lovely walk. It's a lovely walk. Actually, I'm wearing a shirt he brought back from that. Don't know why he got it in it. Actually, a friend of his gave it to him and said, "This is for your son." It's an extra large, and I thought I was, putting on weight and needed to lose any, but I'm glad that this thing has plenty of room in it still. Just tells me that I'm not overweight. Well, I'm a fucking 33 on the BMI scale, so I am overweight, but I'm not that overweight. Anyway, these walks he does, he's fine. He's gone for a weekend. I can cook, clean when I can be asked. I can look after myself. Perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever. Not according to my oh so loving mother, who, was the reason I ended up with a criminal fucking record and no chance of ever holding a proper job. That, and she always ignored what the NHS said. Oh, your son might be autistic. No, he's just rude, he's just naughty, he needs to be put on medication. Or the one that only ever showed up when she was really drunk is that you need to be put down, you do. I think she meant put on medication still on that one, but boy oh boy, was she drunk enough sometimes to suggest that. That was bad sometimes. But she was a fucking idiot, she still is really. But she puts down this paperwork that I'm left on my own for ages while my old man goes on holidays. Don't know about you, a week supporting another group, a week doing cooking and medical and other things for a group that's walking, I wouldn't call it a holiday. I really wouldn't. I don't know. What would you call it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe volunteer work. Not a fucking holiday. Alright, I'm just gonna start building this ship and just use these, because it's gonna take me fucking forever otherwise. Now, what I want to know, because this ship's gonna have conveyors running down the center of it. Basically, the spine of this ship will be conveyor junctions. Can I grab the parts for this and build you on gravity aligned? What? Huh? I don't... Fine, whatever. Secondary note, I've just realised the hangar may not be tall enough. It was designed for the old ship. This is going to be quite a bit bigger. Ah, shit. I may not have designed this thing correctly. The hangar was only designed for one ship. It wasn't designed for a contingency. And it's not finished. Let me just sit myself in the pressure room. This is what this is, basically. This is the pressure room. This is where I go when I want to sit somewhere and keep it nice and it's not pressurizing because it's set to not pressurize. Okay, it's just not pressurizing. Oh, fuck off. It's sealed. This is a sealed room. Nothing can get in here. Oh, maybe that was the problem. Maybe that was the problem. I think we'll get back on task with the game, yeah? And spend less time talking about my childhood. Because let's be honest, it's probably not something you want to talk about. See? Okay, look! Pressurized! Pressurized! The entire room is sealed. Nothing can get in or out. Doors are shut. Come on! Pressurize! Don't know what the fuck you did to your game, Space Engineers. Keen Software, ladies and gentlemen, a company that has released one game and failed, a second game, this one, and is failing, and a third game which they've already fucking abandoned. Medieval Engineers. Keen House just can't make a game, can it, these days? Now, this game used to be brilliant. Now look at it. Shit's floating around the place. Rooms like this won't pressurize. These are supposed to pressurize. These doors, they're supposed to pressurize. They're supposed to allow for pressure. This room does pressurize sometimes. Activation oh, right, yeah, because I've redone it, haven't I? Come on. Come on. Oh, you useless fucking cunt. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this thing. I really don't. I'm going for a sec. I need a new drink. This is empty. I don't know why this thing refuses to. Maybe it's because I'm holding it. Probably. You know, I was in the kitchen, getting myself a drink, and something came to mind. Something that's come to my mind before. Bear Grylls wasn't really SAS. Like, it's on his books, like Bear Grylls, former SAS. The man never actually did do active duty with the SAS, though. He trained SAS. But when he was active duty, he served in a signal corps. He served in a signal corps. That's not SAS. Oh God, what was that? Some poor space pirate has just got his ass handed to him. Oh dear. But he wasn't really SAS. When you think about it. The man never did active duty with SAS. So he says he's former SAS, and in the loosest sense, that's true. The man was SAS. Didn't actually serve with them though. Trained with them.
Energy low.
Didn't serve with. Ah, God damn it! He didn't serve with them. I'm not diminishing his military career. I'm just pointing out the fact that his books, what's on the front of them isn't exactly a truth. No, bit of a falsification when you think about it. Oh Oh, for God fucking sake, I hate this. Give me fucking conveyors back and give me a full build planner of them. Because fuck knows we're going all the way to the end with this thing. All components were
Meteor
successfully
storm
withdrawn. You
inbound.
fucking serious? Ah, Christ. Cargo containers are in the way. I think I'll build a couple more conveyors. Actually, let's install a couple of them now. Technically, don't need them now, but, you know, could come in useful. We install the battery banks now. A couple of them here. I mean, the entirety... This ship is going to be a bit longer than this. I am very glad I didn't put those at the end. This ship is going to be longer than this. This is only the front.
Meteor storm inbound.
Not even that, this is the front mid. So it's not, this isn't even the finished product. I probably, you know what I should do? Should probably draw out what I'm trying to build, because I'm not really... Fuck it, yeah, okay. Give me a sec. I want to build a cryopod first, so I don't accidentally kill myself. Just ignore the sounds of the, Ignore the sounds of death that's happening outside. Is that pressurized? Yes, it fucking is. Okay. Tab out for a sec. Well, this is the dumbest thing I'm ever gonna do. This is dumb. We're going to open Microsoft. Does it even exist on my computer? It does. Oh, of all the things that still exists on a computer, Paint. I love this. We're going to open Paint. We're going to do something a bit different. Where the fuck is Paint? Here it is. I need a minute. Oh, the fuck. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. You never thought you'd be fucking seeing this shit, didn't you? Did you? Welcome to Microsoft. Oh, can I make a... Can I make that bigger? Okay, we'll just zoom in then and thin out the line. We'll make it a bit bigger and zoom it out a bit. I know what I want to do. Like, within reason. Bottom, go out to here. And the top will go up, flat, up, flat, up, flat. This is about as straight as a fucking dead sausage. Hang on, let me go back. Wait, how do you go back? Control Z. Ah, hey. Let's go about here. Go. Oh, fuck off. Are you really doing this to me? I'll just want to go down here then. And back here. That's fine. Up here, we'll have it go. No, bollocks. This thing does not like me. Fuck. Who designed Microsoft Paint? This is an old software, isn't it? At this point. Right, we'll have it go back here. But I'm also going to install a second area up here. So we're going to cordon it off as is. As with like the hull pieces. So this is going to be shit. Text is a thing, right? This is dumb. Like this is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. Oh, fuck off. So that's going to be crew quarters, forward engineering, weapons. Okay, it's not going to be designed specifically like that. Actually, I might put that a bit further forwards, and then delete this. Let's be honest, you didn't click on this expecting it to end up being me playing fucking Microsoft Paint, did you? Oh, bollocks. Can you not make this thing even bigger? Grid line is a thing? Okay, that doesn't do what I wanted it to do. Clicking full screen doesn't do anything on your end. That's not comfortable. Oh. Hang on. I can resize. It's not done what I wanted to do. Oh, I fucked up. Because it's still just that big. No, I don't want to save. We'll just go with a new one. We'll zoom in fully. All the way. Jesus Christ, those get big. We'll have each block be a thing. What, I can't fucking do it in squares. You serious? Pencil will do. I'm gonna balls this up. Can't fucking draw, can I? First of all, bit bigger. No, same size. You. Actually, I could probably simplify this a lot more. It's the main section of the ship. We're gonna have 2 hangars. One back here. And one here. I bet you those aren't the same size. I know full fucking well I've just balls that up, but hey ho, they will be the same size in the end. Don't worry about it. Fuck it. No, we're not doing that. We're not. I'm just gonna fucking do what I normally do and just balls it. I haven't got the creativity to come up with things in advance. I forgot to put my oxygen back on. I haven't got the creativity to come up with these things in advance. I know what I want from the front of the ship. I just realized something. I want to install some guns. Big Bertha and Little David. I want to see what these look like when installed on the front of this ship. Jesus fucking Christ, they're big. They are quite big. What the fuck are you at? What are you do? What are you on? Give me... Okay, so that's what you look like. What about you? Oh my fucking god! It's massive! Jesus Christ, this thing is big. It's bigger than the fucking hangar, nearly. It's enough that if I zoom out to the point of... I don't think I can build this. Like, I want to make that clear now. I don't think I can build this. Like, if I attach this thing onto an object, I can just about step out of its area. Wait, what am I looking at here? Mine is barrel still. I am. I fucked up my view. Now I can't see shit. Hang on, we'll just... Instead of doing that, we'll rotate the entire fucking cannon. So it's got a single square here that can connect. And I think that's mostly it. Yeah, one singular square at the back that can connect. Installing this thing onto this ship isn't possible in its current state. It's too early in its design to even allow for the fucking installation of this thing. Like, you need steel plates to build Big Bertha. Gravity components? Fuck me. I think I've got it sideways. Unable to place Big Bertha. Yeah, I thought so. The wall's in the way. I'm going to put something together nice and quick, using some small blocks. Nothing large. Nothing fucking click, damn you. I don't know what's taking you so long. To be honest, I can just scrap out a piece of the back wall for this block. God fucking damn it. This doesn't have to be much. I just need to
Meteor storm
install a
inbound.
cockpit. I just need a reactor too. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. This entire thing's design is just gyroscopes. Do I need anything else? I need ion thrusters. Don't have to have many, just have to have enough. Now we install them. One going back, one going forwards, left, right, up, down. And then on the front, shove a landing gear. Just a singular pair of landing gear. I think my aim of what I'm gonna do with this ship is obvious. But just to like make it clear, you know how they get tugboats in real life? That's what I'm gonna do here. Tugboats, basically. I'm going to tugboat this thing, turn it around, and build this thing front to back. Outwards. Why am I having issues? What am I carrying that's giving me issues? Fuck me, I'm still carrying all those. Didn't realise I was. Oh, no! Big Bertha is still on my build list. Oh, I've just fucked up my build order. Oh, cock. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wait. Did shove a reactor on this thing, right? Pretty sure I did. Can't remember. All components successfully taken. Okay. Oh yeah, small reactor just install onto the back. That's it. This thing's built. Up, down, left, right, all around. It's got no fuel. Why am I trying to fucking fly it? Get a bit of uranium. Let's say 10 uranium. Because this thing isn't flying much. I'm sorry, this thing is just going to be for turning that thing around. And maybe the later work of... shit, I'm not thinking this through fully, am I? Okay, mount the front. Lock. I said lock. I said lock. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not the recommended design specification. What is happening with this is quite obvious. Like this thing at the back weighs so little that it weighs so little at the back that the front is genuinely pulling on it. That's going to be a problem later build. To the point where I'm now going to install some armor blocks. Just a couple of rows. These are entirely here for the purpose of slowing this thing down. The more this thing weighs, the less it is going to turn on its own. Don't get is the dampness are on. I don't know why it's slamming issues. Right, let's click 9. Is it? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to do is dumb. This was not on the plan. I know I have the materials to build this thing. The question is, how long is this going to take? I knew Big Bertha was big, but... this is really big. Like, we're looking at 2,000... we're looking at... what? 7,800 construction components, another 22k in steel plates, 4,200 metal grids, 3,500 large steel tubes, 420 gravity components, which I know full fucking well are only there for the meme, just to build the world's largest, oversized, and ridiculously powered gun. What ammo does this thing take? Like, I'm interested in knowing that now. Big Bertha. I want to know how much one of these weighs. I can carry... you're gonna have to manufacture these on the ship. You can't... oh my god. This is dumb. This is genuinely dumb. Why am I going through with this? Why am I building this? Oh my god. I'm gonna run this cargo container down on just components for this. I'm still not fully sure what this thing is grabbing, but it's apparently enough that it's building this thing. Yeah, it's just slowly grabbing through everything. Sooner or later this thing will be built. This might take a while. No. With how this is, this might take genuinely a while. Like, I'm taking 4k out of these containers each time I touch them. I can't wait to show Irish this. Like, he's probably going to watch the stream back and see this, but I can't wait to show him this stupidity in person. Because this thing is just excessively sized. Shit, with the size this place is, with the size this ship is gonna be, am I even gonna need to use Big Bertha? Probably not. My God, I might just have to get him. Like, I might have to ask him to hop on just to help with this. Is it done with the steel plates at least? No, we're through steel construction and now we're on like metal grids. My God. Oh, 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 oh! There's nothing in these containers now that I need for this section of construction. Oh. Oh, we're gonna have to use the main cargo containers, and I need to fix that. Like, I need to make use of these cargo containers. Jesus fucking Christ. This is the dumbest idea ever, and I'm willingly building it into a ship. This isn't even the design of a ship anymore. I'm just building a fucking platform that can be lived in with a gun. I'm just gonna need like genuine assemblers and shit up front just to support the ammunition for Big Bertha. I don't... what's the kick on Big Bertha? Like, you fire a round out the front of one of these, it's gotta have enough force to kick back, right? And the Expanse deals with this perfectly by having ships be, when you fire like the fucking rotary guns on ships, it fires a small bit of fire out the back to try and negate the recoil. How do you do that with this thing? Like, this is big. This is big to an excessive fucking point. I like how what was going to be the front is still the front, but now that front just sort of has a giant fuck off. What even is this? Like, what caliber is that? 60 meter? That's big. That's a big gun. It's installed in it's going to be installed in a really fucking big ship. Oh, we're running out of material in there as well. I wonder if I actually have enough, like, material to build this thing. Oh god, what if I don't? I might. I more than likely do. Oh god. Why did I do this? Why did I come up with this idea? To build a ship like this? I think we're going to follow a bit the Expanse's design here for this ship as well, in that the CIC will not be on the outer ends of the ship. The CIC will be about as central as possible. Because why? I never understood that. Why is the bridge in any fucking, like, universe at the front? I mean, you warp into a combat engagement, first fucking thing that's gonna get hit is the front of your ship. Why would you put the bridge there? Or, in the record of Star Wars, why is the bridge on a fucking sticky out bit at the top? And I'm aware that that sticky out bit at the top is ridiculously thick because of how big those ships are. It is still a sticky out bit at the fucking top. My god. So close to being done with it. Come on. Gravity components and motors. Gravity components are quite heavy. This might take a while. Oh.
Energy critical.
Okay. This thing is still moving. Like, it is very slightly moving. Sorry, what? Wait. I turn off the inertial dampeners. This thing completely stops moving. I turn on the inertial dampeners. I've just looked at the weight of this thing. I've got no idea how many thrusters this is going to need. Like, the total thrust in any direction to get this thing to move is going to be fucking massive. The power just to move this ship alone is going to be damn near impossible to pull off. The amount of amount of fucking gravity components. Nothing I've needed to build up until this point's been big enough to need more than 251 gravity components. Oh my god. That should be... I think I've just built 250 of them. Which I don't think was the right number. Because I'm pretty sure I needed less. Or maybe I needed more. Can't remember. I'm an idiot. Don't think I am heavy armoring this thing anymore. I might just shield generate the damn thing to death and back. Because if I heavy armor this, the total thrust mass necessary to move this thing is going to go way fucking up. Stopped producing them? Routes of silver, gold, and iron. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my god, the barrel is extending. The barrel is extending. god. I know what I need to build. I don't want to build one, but I need to build it. It's the only way to keep this thing running at this point. This connector needs to... Oh, fuck off! Why? Why were you in there? You're not supposed to be in there. You're supposed to have been shoved into the main cargo container.
Inventory full.
Useless. Bloody... Oh, I probably coded it all wrong as well.
Inventory full.
I know what I need to build, and I'm not
Inventory
comfortable with it.
full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, fuck my life. I can't build it until this is done. Until this is through and I've got all these parts out of the way.
Inventory full. Inventory
I know what I need.
full.
I'll get it ready now. This is a TH Stone converter. It's a cheat mod, technically, but I need it.
Inventory full.
Lord.
Inventory full.
Maybe I shouldn't have scrapped the miner. I know I needed the parts, but I probably shouldn't have scrapped it as much as I did.
Full. Inventory full.
Oh boy.
Inventory full.
It's just... What a fucking idiot I am. Like, this happens all the time to me. I have this serious problem where I will do things and then immediately, like, later on, I will think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Like, we have this cordial stuff. It's a drink that you add water to. And I didn't like the taste. So I poured it down the sink. 10 seconds after I did that, my mind sat there and went, now I want a drink of it. And I sat there all depressed in the kitchen on my stool for the next 10 minutes, just depressed as fuck about it for some reason. Don't even know why. Oh, fuck off. This thing needs gravity components too? You... Oh, you're joking. Oh no, the gravity components are for the... Right, yeah. Use some of the steel plates. I don't know why it's having issues with this. This is a TH Stone converter. It has the duty of turning by turning on this. The duty of making me heroes I need. This thing is slow. Let's stick a couple of speed modules on it, because you can. Entirely because I can. It's probably not the best idea. Don't even know if the power grid on the base can hold up to that. I don't think it can. But that should, if it works correctly, if I go into production, new assembler. Be honest, I think it's probably better if I set it in to do it at a certain... What the fuck was that doing on the floor? If I go into here, delete all this, and then we use 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Never mind. 1,000. 100, 100, 100, 100. I have... There aren't too many blocks. Bertha's just too big. We're not draining the power, are we? ABC, G, H, J, J, K, L, I'm gonna P. Are we down? Are we losing power? Can't tell. Where's the reactor? Oh, this is all this base is running on, is this single nuclear reactor? Yeah. No wonder. This... This thing requires like a kilowatt minimum. I'm not even sure this thing puts out a kilowatt minimum. Fuck me, what's going on isn't speed, it's bloody power. We need power efficiency modules because the entire thing just uses way too much power. We need power cells. That's easy enough. What has it grabbed? I know what it's grabbed. Gravity components. It's killed off the grab. Gravity has failed because of the lack of power in this facility. I'm also not sure what's causing the frame drops, but they're a thing now. The artificial gravity's just kicked back in. That should be a good sign. Yep, 33 megawatts. Still not good enough. Mind you. Still not good enough. Oh my god, it's done.
Energy low.
About to take a good look at this thing from a distance. Oh, that's not that good looking. That's really not that good. My god, this thing's big. The best part is, only the barrel is going to be really facing out this ship. When this ship's built, that barrel is going to be the... rammed into the bowl. This is not a good ship design. Designing an entire ship like this
Meteor
is
storm inbound.
not the best move. My body is just going to sit out there near the barrel for a while. But that's... The stone converter does what it says. It converts stone into other things. Which means anywhere that we have stone, it's going to take that stone And it's going to turn into the useful materials. And there's the big berth around. It's just sat in there. I almost want to like load this thing and test fire it. Just to see what it's like. Don't think it has any power. Two, 4, 6, 8. This thing can have like 4 rounds loaded max at a time. Meaning the next thing I have to build for you, my dear, is this isn't working. My God. This isn't working, is it?
Meteor storm inbound.
This thing doesn't have the power. Like, oh God, it's going down. No, I need to install a second reactor. I'm going to install a Hyperion 3 because it's a big fuck off reactor basically. It's all it is just this big fuck off reactor that I'm going to mount to the top. Not there. I'm going to mount it to the top, make sure it's not in the way of the thrusters. And it should, within reason. The fuck is counting on my... What? What am I carrying that still weighs enough that I can't... Huh. You need reactor... You need 7,000... I don't think that's right, game. Yeah, what I've chosen to build is the wrong one. I have added the big cousin of it instead of the little cousin. I still can't fucking build. Why? Why can I not build? What is wrong with you that is stopping me from letting you build? All components what? This reactor, once powered, with a small amount of uranium, and I really do mean a small amount. I don't need much. The assembler has a uranium. Why does the assembler have uranium in it? What is the assembler using uranium for? And with that, I should now be able to turn on the dampeners. Take this thing up. Okay. If I can move this entire thing with that, I'm a little less worried. Like, that is a big fucking gun, mind you. What is the power requirement of this weapon? Everything has a power requirement. Still fucking going up, aren't you? So this thing has enough mass to it that it overloads that. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I need steel plates. I need to armor this thing up before something comes along and tries to murder it. My god. This is going on to like the list of things that any sane person should never attempt to do. Like, Irish, if you watch this and you consider building one of these on this world, fucking just don't. Plain and simple, don't. This thing is massive. This thing is bigger than I thought it would be. To such a degree that a good section of the front of this ship is going to be just made up of these. This is a dumb idea. This is what happens when I'm allowed to be creative. This shit. This under any circumstance other than mine would be considered a waste of genuine, usable military resources. Nobody would finance this in any universe. Hell, the fucking Death Star is a better financial game than this. The fucking Death Star. Ah, bollocks. But no, just let old Ginger build his ship. It couldn't go back badly. It's not like he has a history of building ships that just don't work. And can never seem to build a ship correctly. Oh, can't possibly be a bad thing. Can't what the fuck? We ended up a block in front of it. Somehow. No, yeah, this was supposed to be built a block in front of it. I don't know what the fuck is going through my mind half the time. Oh, good lord. No. Yes. You know, the original plan was to mount 2 of these. That's gone way out of the fucking window after I saw the size of it. You know, that happens. This thing is not something that you can just... Every time the game saves, it just freezes up completely now. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The last save, the last fucking autosave, it must have been at a certain point before this, after this thing was built. It has to have been, right? Please? I'm not doing that again. Please. Please. No. Don't do this to me. If this has done that, I'm not touching this game for a week. I want to make that clear. If this game has now done what I think it has done, if this game has saved that after that happened, then I'm fucking pretty much done. Like, I'm sorry, but that's horseshit. That security system is in place to keep this station from being damaged. Not to let that happen. That should not have happened. I'm trying to get a website to work currently. It's not working as it's supposed to. I'm just... It's saved back here! It's saved back here! Ooh. Excuse me. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going over to my weapons and I'm turning them off. Because that was... I have enough time to walk over and plug my phone to the charging port. 100%. Glad I unjammed this thing. Ooh. England versus Germany tonight. I'm genuinely anticipating it both as an Englishman and as an Englishman who's got money on Germany. I am anticipating this game. What we got for England? I don't know a fucking name on here. I don't know a name on here. Hang on, is England still using Southgate? Is Southgate seriously still in charge of the English team? Ooh, France. Oh dear. Wait, what? France is out. How many fucking shots? France is out after yesterday's match. 26 shots, 8 on target. Oh. Oh. If there's any Frenchmen who watch this stream, I'm sorry your team is shit. I really am. Oh, that's embarrassing to lose like that. Against the Swiss of all things. Right. Off. I need the A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M's. Off. I must protect my baby. I must protect it. I care too much to lose it. It shall be protected under every possible fucking circumstance. Like, what I'm gonna have to do with this thing is, once the game lets me move, is still loading everything. Give it a minute. I need a large cargo container mounted to the back of this thing, which I need interior plates to build. Boy. I am gonna mount a cargo container to the back of this thing, which isn't actually going to be used by it as a, you know, it's gonna be mainly weapons, ammunition storage. Before this thing actually gets, like, constructed, once I start putting the frame together, I want to take a picture, because I want to send this thing off to Irish in its unfinished state, because I know full well he either watches the streams or he doesn't watch the streams. Either way, just gonna take a fucking screenshot. I'm just gonna, I'm not even gonna give him context. I'm just gonna send him the picture and see what he says at some point. Like, I can't do it on stream because it'll lead to a genuine long conversation. It always does. But I am gonna send him that picture. I want to point out this thing is mounted to the front of the ship. I can probably build a bunch of shit to the left and right of it, but I would like to encase the entire weapon system in at least a layer of armor, just in case. And for the record, this won't be the only weapon on the ship. There will be more. There's going to be quite a few more, but this thing is going to be fucking basically just the first thing that anything feels fired at them. And it's gonna hurt. No fucking argument there. It is going to hurt. Getting that thing. Getting hit with that thing will hurt. But it's reminder, this isn't the bottom of the ship. This is not the bottom of the ship. This is entirely mounted to, like, the upper section. The amount of power this ship will require to run. Like, I want to look that up now. I need to know what the power to weight ratio.
Inbound.
Have a look here. Ion thrusters, which have a mass of 121 for a small, and 4,280 for a large small. The max lift is 7,000 on an Earth-like planet. Jesus fucking Christ. Be honest with you, might be a good idea to use hydrogen. Because unlike the ion thruster, the hydrogen one can run 110,000. Unlike the ion, which is 88k. I don't even know how much this thing weighs. I should take a look. Info, weight. Grid mass is 1 million. That's a lot of power necessary just to run this thing. To the point where I'm gonna like install ion thrusters in the front now, so that if this thing starts to like bugger off, I can just sort of gently give it a nudge back.
Meteor storm
Oh, what am I
inbound.
doing with my life? It's making me want to do this. There's no fucking... I may not have the materials to manufacture the entirety of this ship with no issues. I'll point that out now. Building this ship might genuinely take a lot of material I may not have. To such a degree that... Christ almighty. These aren't the main thrusters, mind you. These are just the... I've shoved them in... This will just be the I've shoved it in the front because I'm worried thrusters. This thing here is the end of the ship. This is the front of the ship.
Energy low.
There is nothing that's going to be past this. But it's a fucking big ship. Like, there is plenty of fucking space here for a round to fly out of the front of this barrel without hitting a target. Target of which being the front of the ship. I hope. Also, if you remember from when that ship, the thing got destroyed and I restarted the world, the rounds for this thing are fucking massive. Like, I do not want to be in the middle of a space fight and have... you would not want to be in the middle of a space fight on your ship and then just have someone call up from weapons and just go, yeah, so all the Bertha ammunition's got loose. 7 people have been crushed. Somebody is threatening to sue us. And your mother called. Don't know why the mother part got involved in that. Don't know where that came from. Jesus
Energy
Christ.
critical.
You could build... I can build a ship the same length as this gun. It's just how I am. But we've hit the 2 hour. We've hit the 2 hour mark, and I'm still like a tenth of the way through building this thing. to be honest, sooner or later, this thing's going to weigh enough that it won't move. And I'm going to need a bigger ship at the back just to move this thing. Yep, that's right. Wait, is that right? Or have I built this? Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Put that back on. Just double checking all the blocks are going to be in the right spot when it's finished. This is a dumb idea. Oh fuck! I've got no gravity out here at the construction. Like, there's no gravity here whatsoever. Any loss of gravity is just an immediate drop away. I wonder if firing this thing is going to lag the entire game. Because all this is hosted off of my computer. The question is this going to lag the game? I'm out of steel plates. There are holes in here. There are holes here from where ships have either rammed into this place trying to kill me, or just something else has happened. Jesus Christ, these things were nearly full. And they still are quite full, but probably should mount a jump drive on this thing. Like, I'm just thinking, if it's going far enough from this base, it's gonna have to have a jump drive. Mind you, I can now sit in here and stare at my giant fuck-off gun. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I've just done this. I understood that I looked at it for like the meme, but now that I'm thinking on it, this is a horrendous fucking idea. Oh. Tell you what, we'll put an end to this here because I'm confusing myself. And tomorrow, or whenever the stream next happens, you'll see whatever I've done to it.